Welcome to Obstacle Running Adventures,
the podcast that fuels your passion for obstacle course racing,
running, and all things adventurous.
Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior,
we've got news updates as well as interviews with athletes
and other key members of our athletic community.
As a weekly show since 2017, we have covered everything from
championship and virtual races
to fundraising events and FKTs. And now, here are your hosts,
Michael Stefano and Caitlin Ritter.
Standing on the corner, lost all my clothes.
Hey guys, it's Michael Stefano.
And Caitlin Ritter. And Mikey, how was your weekend?
Pretty good. We had a double coverage day yesterday, which meant that we woke up pretty early. We covered Fit Challenge for 2 hours, which, spoiler alert, you'll hear in this episode. And then we went to the New England OCR Expo for the rest of the day, and we didn't get back until 11 o'clock at night.
Yep, that is true.
Lots of time on feet, and then today we had long runs. So hopefully
they were kind of short runs.
Long in terms of comparison to like the rest of the week.
Yeah, I mean, I ran for an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's considered a long run for now.
Oh, look at me. Hour and 20 minutes. Long run.
Mm-hmm. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
Shout Mudgear, use code ADVENTURE for 15% off your next Mudgear purchase. And Caterpie, use code OCRReport20 for 20% off your next Caterpie purchase. You can also use the code OCRReport20 for 20% off any Spartan Deca or Tough Mudder event.
Perfect. It's the first episode of the month, so we're going to thank the $3+ Patreon supporters.
Jason Dupree, Samantha Thompson, Matt Putton, Bradley Keel, Charlotte Engelman, Aaron Grindstaff, Laura and Stephen Ritter, Hank and Arlene Stefano, Cheryl Miller, Jessica Johnson, Christopher Hoover, Kevin Gregory Jr., Evan Irick, Ashley Rice, Brent George, Justin Manning, Logan Nagel, Angela Bowers, Asa Connington, Seth, Thomas Peterson, Seth Renderknech, Steve Bacon, and Robert Landman.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. We greatly appreciate it. And to the OCR Report, the home for us on the internet.
And to Will Hicks,
the Podfather. Check it out over at theocrreport.com.
You changed that and it threw me off.
I know. Jason covered another Spartan Series national race thing. I admittedly have followed it less than I ever have, so I had no idea that was this weekend, but it sounds like that was the case.
And shout out to our sponsored athletes, Javier Escobar, Kelly Sullivan, and Molly...
Oh, God. Crowley.
Took second place at the Co-Ed Deca Strong event at the New England OCR Expo yesterday. It was also great to see her in real life.
Yeah, we talked to her, I think the whole after party, we just kind of spent talking to her.
Yes.
Which was not time wasted. We love Kelly.
Yes. Ryan Brizzolara, who is whitewater rafting, and he's doing the scary whitewater rafts, the
Class 5.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
And Joshua Reed, who is on the road again.
Oh, he's heading back to the West Coast?
I don't know where he's heading. I just saw that he said he was getting back on the road.
Okay. That's about right. I know he was in the East Coast for a while. I didn't get the chance to see him, but...
And then Kevin Gregory.
Yeah, who we got to see his amazing wife at the expo.
Saw just yesterday.
Yeah.
Who do we like more?
I love them both for different reasons.
Fair.
I guess. that's the best way you can go about that. That's what you say about kids, right?
You can't have a favorite child. You can't have a favorite Gregory.
I like it. We're going to skip poll results as well as Meme of the Week and head right on over to quick news. I had this on here, but I'm going to have to delete it. About use code ADVENTURE for 15% off your next Obstacle Wonderland weekend. That code has since expired. I think you had to use that by today.
So if you still want to go, you should definitely check out Obstacle Wonderland. They won best table yesterday at the expo.
Yeah, they did. And it's going to be, it seems like it's the best selling event they've ever had. And their spicy weekend seems like it's a good time. So yeah, one final plug for them. And we'll probably mention them next episode briefly. We'll see. But for the other news stories, I wanted to give a shout out to HeartFit, who is unfortunately closing again. There was a Facebook post that was pages and pages long, but this is an Instagram post.
They said, "It's not the heights from which you have fallen that define us, but rather the height to which we once rose. Never forget the things we accomplished, the struggles we overcame, and the constant changes we had to endure."
Yeah, so our thoughts go to Ryan, who was actually a Patreon supporter at one point too, so hopefully he still listens, but hopefully he can find his passion in, another outlet for his passion. And then another news story, which I think came out on April Fool's Day, but this is not an April Fool's joke.
This is so exciting. Karina Perkins, now that she is married, posted,
Previously Coffin. Yep.
"We've been baking up something extra special these last few months. Baby Perkins due September."
Yeah, so congratulations to Corinna and...
Oh, I think they're having a boy.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, very cute.
Oh my gosh, adorable. We love a baby.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of babies, this news story comes to us from Ben Flanagan, who admittedly isn't really OCR related, but we interviewed him way back at the Falmouth Road Race, so we've kind of been checking in on him.
He posted, "Nora Jean Flanagan, born March 29th, 2025. Healthy mom, healthy baby."
Yeah, happy to hear it. Is Nora getting to be like a common name now?
Yeah, but what a great middle name.
Jean. Oh, yeah. The same. Next up, this news story comes to us from Ryan Atkins.
Ryan posted, "Adventure Racing Training Camp. Working together, working efficiently. Learn how top adventure racers move smart and fast at our Adventure Racing Training Camp presented by Wilderness Traverse and Team Canada."
Very cool. And again, like all these links down below for the full news stories, and so you can figure out where to go if you're interested in some of these. And next up, this took me a while to find. You were able to find it because I forgot that like reels get posted separate from posts, which is frustrating. It should be like an overall wall, but this comes to us from Rose Wetzel.
She said, "Finally, I can share the real reason I've been in Spain for 3 months to film the Spanish obstacle course and costumes TV shows. Anyone who knows me knows I love costumes and I love obstacle course racing. What a blast." And
the video looks very funny, wacky, interesting. So
yeah,
we'll see how that is, and we'll probably give a shout out when that comes out. We want to give a shout out to Nick Gagnon. I always feel like I'm Gangay. I should be able to say your name, Nick. I apologize. But he's taking on the Pacific Coast Trail.
Yes, he said, 40 years around the sun, so what is next? The Pacific Crest Trail is the next leg of my Triple Crown. Because of the popularity of the trail event, he needed to play the lottery, and he got in. That's awesome. So he's gonna start in early April, and it is 2,650 miles long.
That is crazy. Also, if you're interested in hearing his journey through the Appalachian Trail, right? That's the one we have?
Yeah.
We had him on episode 361, which was hiking the Appalachian Trail with Nick. That was back in 2023. Oh my God. Okay.
Robb McCoy posted, for those of you who don't know who Robb is, he is the race director at Fit Challenge. Mm-hmm. He said, "We are submitting a license for Diamond Hill Park for April 11th, 2026.
Yeah, so that should be the Fit Challenge date for 2026.
He says, "Mark your calendars now."
Mm-hmm. We have 2 podiums. This is, this had me confused at first, but this is the Spartan Sunday Palm Beaches Sprint.
At Boca Raton. Okay, for the men, in third place, Oscar Henriquez. In second place, Joe Roberto III. And in first place, Chris Harris.
Mm-hmm.
And for the women, in third place, Janice McDonald. In second place, Natalie Grassetsit. And in first place, Jillian Hellier.
Perfect. Heller. And then we have Savage Race Georgia podiums.
For the women, in third place, Rachel Waters. In second place, Jamie Horonopoulos. And in first place, Chris Roglowski.
Ooh, you messed up.
Glowski.
Yep.
And for the men, in third place, Alex Hagen-Weiss. In second place, Ken Corigliano. And in first place, Kevin Thompson.
You nailed it. I was talking to Link over at Super Smash Brothers. I apologize. I can't think of your actual name right now. And he was saying that his favorite part of the show is when you butcher names. So
somebody else told me that too.
Yeah, it's fun. I find some people might find it annoying, but it makes the podiums more interesting. And then some of these are crazy AF news, starting with OCRWC.
Since 2014, OCRWC has led the charge in design, innovation, and the evolution of the sport. We introduced the 3-person team event, created the 100-meter, developed game-changing obstacles like Gibbons, Valkyrie, Cannon, and Ricochet. Now we're taking it one step further, introducing Beast Mode, coming 2026. Stay tuned.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, is it dogs?
So be sure to watch the video for that one. And next up is Deca 10X.
10 times the rep, 10 times the burn, 10 times the glory, and 10 times the pain. Are you ready? You're not ready. Who's in?
Nice. And now we have, you found this one. I like this one a lot.
This one got me.
Yeah, the Wildwoods Treadmill Marathon and Flip-Flop Sprint.
Okay.
Yeah, I was all in. It got me too.
The Wildwoods New Jersey on Instagram posted, "Save the date. The first ever Wildwoods Treadmill Marathon will be held June 31st, 2025 at 8 a.m. on the beach behind the Wildwood signs. Dozens of treadmills will be placed in the sand so runners can enjoy a beach run without the worry of sinking in soft sand or burning their feet. Solar energy treadmills will be placed on the beach facing the oceans so runners can enjoy the view. Then it says there will be an option to run a full marathon, half marathon, or a 5K. Bonus event. Sign up for the exclusive 1 mile flip-flop treadmill sprint. Runners will run to see who can finish a mile the fastest on the treadmill while wearing the go-to summer vacation shoe flip-flops.
It's funny because I saw that. I'm like, I would totally do that.
But I was like, this is when we'll be in Wildwood. This will be perfect. We would cover the event.
That'd be great. And then the Fit Safe Mommy Bra.
Let's see.
I don't know why the baby is blue.
Oh, so it's a sports bra that doubles as like a kangaroo pouch. So you just put your baby in the bra and then you walk around with him.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Right. So I'm looking next year and it looks like April's Fool's Day is on Wednesday. So we'll have plenty of time to talk about like those kind of news stories on that Sunday. So yes, I'm already planning for.
I hate to say this, but if somebody made a sports bra with a pocket, I would buy it.
It has to be more secure for a baby.
No, I know, but I'm saying like I can put keys, my phone, like
someone's definitely making that.
That's genius.
Mm-hmm. 5 secret links down below, so go and check those out. But let's finally get to what this episode is all about. So Fit Challenge had their final obstacle course race in 2023, but later announced that they would be making a return in 2025. It was unfortunately the same day that we had scheduled the New England OCR Expo, but we have been running his events since 2014, and it was going to take more than it being a double event coverage day to keep us from supporting New England's most beloved and award-winning event, and of course, Robb himself. We were only able to stay for a couple hours in the morning, around like 7:45 to 9:45, but we were able to talk to a variety of athletes as well as Robb McCoy, the race director. So you'll hear from Brett Mazza, Jesse Belden, Tyler Movsessian, Robb McCoy, Megan Beck, Jamie Scott, Xavier Fagard, Kim Ruma, Paul Sparrow, Alex Sparrow, Becky Parslow, Morgan McGregor, and Nathan McGregor. So let's get to those interviews. All right, so we'll go through, start off with your name and where you're from.
Brett Mazza, Billerica, Massachusetts.
Jesse Belden, Dighton, Mass.
Tyler Movsessian, Norwalk, Connecticut.
And how did your race go today?
Good. Yeah. What I expected.
We're in the lead. What place did you get?
First.
Awesome.
Yeah, second place today was chasing Brett. Couldn't quite get him, though.
Yeah, and I was third behind those two guys, and I was hoping there was going to be hang up at Gibbons, but there wasn't, so got through it.
And so there was some time without Fit Challenge. You know, they took a year off. How does it feel that they're back again?
Yeah, really happy to support Robb and a local brand any chance I can get.
Yeah, I love this race. The vibe at this race is the best in OCR.
Feelings on Fit coming back.
Very excited. It's good to have another local one that's different than the normal Spartan Savage and unique to this area.
Yeah. What did you think of the course itself today?
Good. I was really impressed with Robb bringing back as many obstacles as he did after selling them 2 years ago.
We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Thoughts on the course?
Love the course. Always super hard going up these hills, like sneaky hard. Yeah, we missed the destroyer and all that, but Devil's good obstacles. Yeah. But good obstacles, though.
Yeah, I can say for sure I'm glad Destroyer wasn't back because my balance is terrible. But aside from that, yeah, no, very technical hills, downhills, and just a good mix.
Yeah. What advice would you give to someone who's thinking about checking out Fit Challenge now that's back again?
Yeah, I mean, definitely do it. For sure, it's good prep for anything like Jersey or Killington or Palmerton, a lot of local races that people do. Good start to the season.
Yeah. Advice to those thinking about checking out Fit?
Oh, yeah, you definitely have to check it out. I mean, it's a great vibe, like I said, great hill training. And, obstacles are tough and you got to complete them. So.
Yeah, like Jesse said, work your hills. Make sure you get in some technical terrain because those rocks will kill you if you're not ready for them. But that's half the fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what else do you have for events coming up for the rest of the year now?
Not too much. I'm getting married in 2 months, so focused on that. And then just all the local stuff. So Spartan, New England, Savage, anything in Barrie, I guess.
See you there.
Yeah, just local stuff for me this year, and then going out in a lap with my 14-year-old son, so trying to start him on, get the new wave going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he nervous at all? Or?
He says he hates hills, so he's probably a little nervous.
Finds the best hills in Rhode Island, so.
Yeah, I got Jersey Beach coming up, half Ironman Tri, and then I got into New York City Marathon. So those are my big races.
Yeah. Very cool. And where can people find you on social media?
Just my name, so Movsessian _ OCR.
There's a V in there, which is confusing, but I'll
Yes.
link it below.
Yes, V is silent.
Yeah, at Jesse Belden, Belden.
At Brett Mazza, BRETTMAZZA.
Awesome. Good talking to you guys. Perfect. All right, thanks.
My name is Robb McCoy, and I'm from North Attleboro, Mass.
Can I ask Rob a question? Yeah. Rob, why do you spell your name with 2 B's?
So when I was a young boy, my whole family refers to me as Robbie.
Okay.
So when I was a little kid, right, my brain, and anybody that knows me will know why this makes perfect sense. When I was learning how to write my name, Robbie, R-O-B-B, and my parents always spelled it with an I-E.
Okay.
And I said, no, Rob B. And I didn't want 2 more letters because I wanted to do other things but write letters. So I was like, no, Rob B. So that's technically the 2 B's is Robbie.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's where it comes from.
Okay.
I just dropped the IE because I thought it was so cool.
Why use many letters when little letters do trick from The Office?
And when you're like, 3, 4 years old and everybody's telling you to do letters, and you're like, no, I don't want to do letters. There it is.
Right, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So it's like me being a little punk kid.
I love that.
I'm a punk in life, so it's like, whatever.
I'm glad I asked.
Yes.
I'm glad you asked too.
But it's the amount of jokes and the amount of things that I've had thrown my way for, you spell your name with 2 B's, you're so cool. Like it's actually probably one of the best things I did in my life. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's good for search results.
Yeah.
Like how many, Rob 2 B's are there?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, not many idiots. But yeah, it is so it is technically Robert.
Okay.
But Rob, the second B is Robbie without an IE.
I love that.
Yeah.
And now for the question that everyone really wanted to hear, although that was fascinating. The return of Fit Challenge. Was this always part of the plan? What's going through your head with that?
I would love to say it was all part of my master plan, but no. I talked with Russ at length about this, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but this past summer, my town came to me, North Attleboro, and wanted to do an event, a community event. So I loved the idea of doing it. So we went through the whole process, and it was ridiculous. And pretty much when I was about ready to hit go live on the registration page, they backed out. And I had already teased it because I knew we were going to do it.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit during the trail race.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
So we were going to do it. We were good to go. And I had teased it enough, talked about it. And obviously there was a good amount of excitement amongst people. Yeah. So when it fell through, I was livid, but honestly kind of relieved because that venue sucked. And this venue is the gem.
Yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
God.
Yeah.
So, that kind of got the juices flowing again and all the fun stuff coming. So, we knew we could do it here. We were down a couple obstacles, in that, to be expected, but, it's still Diamond Hill.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still Diamond
the
Hill.
The course itself
Yeah.
is a giant obstacle. What were the obstacles that were sold off? And I heard that one guy returned. Did he bring back an obstacle?
Yeah. Devil's Playground's gone for good. So Larry kind of cut that up, brought some of the metal back, did whatever else with it, recycled it. I don't even know. Destroyer 1 and Destroyer 2, guy by the name of Kevin Denicky up in New York bought him. He came, we loaded him up, he took him, he has him. His plan was, when I announced the April one, he immediately messaged me and said, you can't have a fit without the Destroyers. Right. And I said, obviously, bud, they're yours, but we would love to have them. So that was the plan up until about a week or so ago when his plan to get them here fell through. Okay. So obviously, it is what it is, but I can't expect it. But I will tell you that I have a message from him that says it will be here.
Yeah.
If you do one in 2026, they'll be there.
Good.
So if you do another fit after this one, please let me know and I'll make arrangements more official and they'll be there.
That's great. And, that's community, right?
That guy's the best. And I mean, he's such a good guy. And listen, I appreciate the fact he wanted to come back with him. So maybe just one. We'll start with one and then, take it from there. But, obviously there's nothing, when they're a few hours away and in a truck and all that stuff's a little different than stuffing them in, my backyard or shed or something like that. But we still had the Gibbons. We still had the double up. We still had the full tilt. I went down and, built up all those walls over there to kind of give that over under type of thing. We still had the rope climb, the car. We lost one cargo net in the woods. Mother Nature took the tree down. Okay. So, but the funny thing is that it was up in 2 trees, and when it took the tree down, it was still in the other tree. So to talk about so it was, I had to I had to chainsaw it out of one of the trees, and then the other tree, it was on the ground, like just out of it. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, all right, we do it right. So, yeah. So we lost one of those over there. And then, with the new pump track out there, which is beautiful, we just kind of matriculated around it, but no big deal.
Now, it's still super early on, but in terms of registrations and stuff, how does it feel coming back and kind of building back?
Yeah, great. I didn't really have a goal for this one. I kind of was going through and I was like, 400 would be a great number. And we're like 430, something like that. So that's great. For me, it's never been about, I don't do this to make money.
You said that since we started talking, absolutely. Yeah.
As long as I can cover, the expenses that I have. I way overspent on merchandise. So I don't know why I don't have 3 sweatshirts on right now. Oh my God, I turned around. I'm like, what are you doing? The whole trailer was full. Yeah. I had all this extra stuff. I'm like, all right, I really got to sell some stuff. But as long as we have enough to keep the lights on and get another event going, I'm happy. And that's what it is. So, and it's the same thing. The people here are so awesome. You heard. He's
Scott Sweeney was back.
Oh, yeah. Scott. There he is, right there.
Yep.
Speaking of Scott, we've had. I think Scott. How many knife fights have we had so far? 6. And see, it was 7, but I cut his index finger off. That's why. So,
We're gonna find my time.
ask Jason over there.
Love it.
Or anyways, we honestly have so much fun. Yeah. It is we had a good crew the first day of building, and we were able to get everything out and kind of set it up. I had. The sawmill that I use is down in Assonet, Mass. Okay. Lakeville, Assonet area, that area down there. It took me 3 trips this time to get all the wood that I had to get. So that was a little different this time.
Yeah.
3 trips driving down 24, coming up here, unloading stuff. But it was super smooth, super good. Obviously now with the improvements made to Diamond Hill, it's just gorgeous. Yeah. They're putting a big emphasis on this park in the community, which is awesome because it's an absolute gem. And they just hired a new community events coordinator to do events in that community center. And, the park and rec director he's been the same guy since I started here in 2014. And I can't sing his praises enough. And the town council's amazing. It's amazing.
It doesn't happen without approval from the town.
No.
It's a lot of things that people don't realize behind the scenes that you have to take on.
Yeah.
And year in advance.
Yeah. No. And you have to, I have to get the insurance stuff going. I can tell you this. We already put the stuff in for the insurance policy next year, so we're having an event. That's unless something happens with the town. I can't approve a license, but they've always been very good with that and supportive. But we'll have 400-something people in here today. We've got. There was a crew from Pennsylvania here earlier. The big crew from Quebec came down. Nice. Paul Sparrow's here from Arizona. He met his wife. His future wife at the Destroyer. So if you look over there,
proposing?
I think he already did. Did he?
Oh, I don't know. There's a.
Oh no! Does it say "Will you marry me"?
No,
I don't think it's
okay. So I think they're getting married.
Okay.
But they literally met at the Destroyer awesome. 3 years ago or so, 2 or 3 years ago. So
do a fit dating.
We should. So. We've had Steve Weiberg and Celeste. I married them at the start line 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
It's their anniversary, so they're coming around. I was the officiant. Isn't that crazy?
I remember that
yeah.
picture.
2015. That's a decade ago.
I like how that feels, Rob.
Dude, you don't. And that was right over there. So, it's what do you say about those? What do you say about those things? It's just, you can't. You could try to script it. There's a big guy from Canada there. Eric, the OCR Nation guy's here.
Oh, yeah.
He's out snapping pictures. Okay. I want to say we have at least 15 states represented. I want to say at least.
Yeah.
So all
that's a big badge of honor.
Yeah, all that stuff coming in from, all over the place. That's great for the town. It's great for the community. They're staying in hotels and, buying stuff.
The
T-Swift. And the kid, the owner of the ice cream machine across the street, the kid who's running it now, or he was running, his family owns it. They were students of mine at Bishop Ian High School when I first started teaching. He used to bring in ice cream pies all the time. So yeah, right. It was so it's talking with him and all the people that are over there. It's just everything good comes from it, and that's the good stuff. You think about yeah, I haven't slept in 2 weeks, and maybe we'll sleep tomorrow, and, it's probably going to rain this afternoon, all that stuff. But, we won't remember that. Right. You'll remember, the conversations and those things, which is what it should be all about and what it's always been all about with us.
Right. Another thing that I feel like we have to mention every time too is like you can't have these events without volunteers. So I know there's always like a last minute scramble. I get emails from Scott asking for help, which is great. But like it's good that more people swooped in to help explain why it's so important to get volunteers.
Yeah, I mean, volunteers are again that's what makes the races. It wouldn't if we had to hire a full build crew to move things and do whatever. We wouldn't be able to do it. It wouldn't make sense. It'd be so hard to do. So the group that we have here today is awesome. It's the Sea Cadet kids, and then I think I'm not sure the other group, but Scott does a great job corralling them. Yeah. And then the build crew that we had this time around, we had really one good day of just knocking things out, and it was awesome. But no, volunteer, please. And volunteer for other races, volunteer for other events. And I assure you, just walking up to a race director, even if you're running for the day and going up to him and say, is there anything that I can help you with for a couple hours? They're going to you'll be their favorite. I promise. They'll give you a hug. And
for those that couldn't make it today or even could make it today, if you had thoughts on a date for next year.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, no, April 11th. Is that the date?
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah.
That's what I had in my head.
So April 4th. Yeah, no, oh God. It's the 11th. So it's the second weekend in April because Easter's the first weekend in April. Right. So that's when the paperwork goes in for the license. That's going to be the date that we're seeking. I'm pretty sure it's 11th because the 4th is the day before. Easter's the 5th, I believe. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, so that's why. So we'll bump it up a weekend. That'll actually give us another weekend to build and, troubleshoot and whatever and see what comes up.
And then final thoughts on, having this back again and the community super excited to come back and support you.
I'm lucky. I'm just, there's Trey. She's going to hit me with something. I don't even know what. But that's the thing. It's like seeing all the people walk by and all those different things. It's honestly it takes a couple days to process it and think about it, because it's just so much at once. And I'm worried about this and I'm worried about that. But I'm so humbled. I'm so lucky. And, just to think about how many of these we've done over the number of years we've done them and just still kind of being there. It's all right, all these other ones and, gone out of business or stopped doing them. And then, there's my stupid face peeking around the corner. I'm I'm still here, and, I had other people looking to buy some things and whatnot and yada, yada, yada. And I was always resistant to it. And now I know why, Yeah. So, no, I'm so thankful, so appreciative. And there's Adam coming through in his second lap already. Okay. The guy that did 20 2 years ago. Oh my gosh. We did the 20, did the overnight.
Lavalette?
Adam Lavalette. Well, and that dude is going to have the biggest smile on his face the whole day. How you doing, Adam? I'm good, man.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Dude,
had me fooled.
Oh man, it's amazing. So I'm just so lucky and so fortunate. So.
Well, good to see. Well, I still see you in the trail races.
Yes.
But good to see you back in an OCR.
You too, man.
Yes, I forgot the timing chip at home.
How dare you? I'm telling Jason.
Got here and I was like, oh no. Oh no.
I'm telling Jason.
That is.
My name is Megan Beck. I am in Boston, Massachusetts.
Awesome. And we're here at Fit Challenge. How does it feel to be at the return of this beloved event?
It's so great that Fit is back. We've missed it. It has only been 2 years, but it's been a long 2 years without it. This is probably the best race in New England. No disrespect to anybody else, but Rob puts on such a great course, and he loves this race, and the community loves this race. So it's really great to see it back, and it's set up so nicely today.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I noticed you're not running today. What are you doing here?
So I am the head of development for USA OCR. So under my committee, we work on developing the coaches and technical officials, and then we work with some athlete development. So I reached out to Rob to ask if we could come out and actually officiate the race, because that is one area here in the U.S. that we are still working to develop. So any opportunity we can to come into a smaller race and take over the officiating, I want us to be there and really be enforcing the rules.
Yeah. For some reasons, the the United States seems very behind in terms of like federated events, but what you guys want is safe and fair races, right?
Yes, 100%. Safety always, but then also we really want to make sure that we are enforcing the rules. There are so many little loopholes and rules that we want to close. We really want to make sure.
Obstacle hold, for instance.
Yeah, exactly. We want athletes to know the rules. We want our volunteers and our officials to really enforce the rules. For example, today Gibbons is the only one that's really failable. But to start out with my race briefing, I told them, once your feet leave the box or the ground, that's your attempt. You can't grab the medal once you have that first pin in place. And then after you go over the cargo net, because it's Gibbons to monkey bar to cargo net, you have to go back and grab the Gibbons and bring them back to the bin before you can advance any further. And Rob saw that and said, that is a great rule. Why didn't I think of that? So it's little things like that, because it's so easy to go through an obstacle and leave the equipment there, and then it's up to the next person or the volunteer to get it. And it shouldn't be. It's still part of the race. It's on the athlete.
And it's a small thing to do, but that times 430 people? Like, that's a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're really racing and somebody's coming in and they're neck and neck with somebody, and then there are Gibbons in the middle of one of the lanes. That's going to take time to clear out, and that's giving a disadvantage to that person. So we really want to make sure that everybody is coming in with the fair playing field. I mean, it's just like with Spartan. Do you pull the spear back for the next person? No, you throw it, and then the next person has to pull it back. So yeah, there's an advantage if you can come in and there's a spear already there, but you're never going to really see that. So.
And then real quick, where can people find out more about USA OCR?
So I believe you can find us online on Facebook, on Instagram. We have our website. I believe it's usaocr.org. Yeah, well, link it below. I know we just changed over our website. I don't think that our website actually, the handle changed. We just got
changed on the back end.
Yeah, it changed on the back end. So don't quote me on that. I'm not on the communications committee. I apologize. But yeah, USA OCR. We're always looking for more volunteers. We are a volunteer-run organization at this point. We have openings in literally every committee. If you want to do something at all in this sport, it's going to take a village. It's going to take the entire community to get this up and running. But we're really trying to get it off the ground and take this sport to legitimacy here in the U.S.
Yeah. And then a quick plug for yourself as the OCR trainer.
Yeah, so I am the OCR trainer, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I also train out of a gym here in Boston. It's called Fit, ironically. It's called Fit. And that is on Washington Street in Boston. I also offer online training, although I'll be the first to admit my online training is slowly pulling back because I am so busy between USA OCR and one-on-one training.
Yeah. Only so much time in the day.
Only so much time in the day, and I already don't sleep enough. And I have a new puppy who is an absolute menace and takes up all the free time.
Love it. Well, good seeing you.
So good to see you.
Jamie Scott from Binghamton, New York, Team Noob Sanity.
How does it feel to have Fit Challenge back again?
Real good, real good. A lot of the same obstacles are here. We're missing a couple of the big ones, but, the main obstacle here is always the terrain and the course. So, yep, it's a good run as always, and lots of good way to test where you're at this point of the year. So.
Yeah. So I know Devil's Playground's gone, which was always one of the harder obstacles. How did you do with Gibbons?
Good. I had to chicken wing it, but I got through my first time. So, yep, I was pretty psyched about that. That one and the two destroyers, were the other two big ones that I think were a lot of band stealers. But, this year, like I said, I was able to get through everything. So, yep, all right with that.
I think one of the benefits to having Team Noob Sanity to train with is that some of these obstacles are a breeze. How are things going over with Noob Sanity? It's been a while since I've checked in with you guys.
Yeah, not too bad. We're gearing up for the Mud Gauntlet coming up in a couple of months here. That's always the big showcase event. They just started the Wednesday group workouts last Wednesday. It was about 40 degrees and raining, but still had about 30 people there, so it was a real good turnout. So looking forward to getting the season going.
I'm sure the Frozen 4 miler already happened too. Are you guys doing another ultra too?
Yeah, they actually do a last man standing race where it's about a 2.5 mile course. It starts every hour on the hour, and it keeps going until there's only one person that completes the last loop. And if two people finish at the same time and nobody can go out for a last one, nobody wins. So
that's how I met Esther.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
There you go.
So very cool events.
Yeah.
What else do you have planned for the rest of the year now?
I've got Warx coming up. Going to go out to Ohio for the trifecta out there. Next weekend, Obstacle Wonderland, doing the 6 hour and the 5K and the 10K on Sunday too. So yeah, a couple of big ones this year.
Have you made it out to Warx before?
I did. Yeah, we went last year. So
yeah, I definitely need to make it out there because I've heard great things like that.
Yeah, it's
American
amazing.
flag slide just looks wicked.
Oh yeah, they let you go on that between the races too. You could just pay to like ride the slide as many times as you want. It's definitely a cool experience. And this year, a lot of I guess they're bringing some obstacles from Indian Mud Run.
I saw that.
So
Good.
yep. I did the last Indian Mud Run as well. So those obstacles are legit. So it's really going to be an experience this year. So.
Where can people find out more about you and Noobsanity online?
Well, there's a Facebook group, Noobsanity, NEWBSANITY, and there's noobsanity.com. We're located just north of Binghamton, New York, so find us on Google or Facebook or wherever, and we'll be there.
Good to see you, Jamie.
This guy, yeah, you too, man.
This is race. Talking about, and you know what? It's counterfeit.
It's the
because
team.
ask him where his
The
address is.
Yeah, right next door.
He pretty much lives on the property. This is bullshit.
Hey, don't dox me, Rob. Don't dox me. This is a podcast. Come on.
I just noticed your hold on.
Best choice ever.
Yeah, man.
It's like Shawshank Redemption. No one looks at the shoes. No one looks at the shorts. What was your decision to wear cut-off jeans?
They're stretchy. They're durable for the crawl unders and stuff like
No
that.
chafing?
So yeah, no, not really. I got some under some protection on. Like I said, they're stretchy.
It says I'm formal, but I also like to party.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I know, right?
Yeah. You never know.
It's like a
you got to be
mullet
prepared.
in apparel form.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good talking to you.
You too, man. All right.
I'm from Montreal, Canada, but originally from France.
And what brings you down to Fit Challenge?
I did it 2 years ago, and when I heard that it was coming back, I wanted to come and support Rob because this race is amazing.
Yeah. How did you enjoy the race today?
It was very nice. Sad that we don't have the destroyer, but as usual, the trail were nice. The parkour was just enough technical, so really a good race.
Yeah. What do you guys have for races in the Montreal area?
Mainly Spartan Race, we have some local brand, and Ninja Gym.
Okay, nice. So how long was the trip to come down here, and was it worth it?
6 hours, I think, and yeah, it was it.
So good.
It's always to support friends.
Yeah. And I see you have the finisher medal, which is awesome, but also first place in your age group. How's that feel?
Good. I just come back from injury, so I'm very happy with this result.
What else do you have planned for the rest of the year now?
Tomorrow I left for Ibiza for a Red Bull competition. Red Bull Ibiza Castle. It's Novosac races.
Yes, yeah.
And we'll see. The main goal is World OCR Sweden in September.
Awesome. Well, good luck with that. Where can people follow you on social media?
Yeah, Instagram it's Xavier French Obstacle Racer.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. All right. So we'll just start off with. Okay. Do you want to be in here too? Yeah. Awesome. So I didn't mean to exclude you. So we'll start off with your name, where you're from.
Kim Ruma from Salem, Massachusetts.
Paul Sparrow from Salem, Massachusetts.
Alex Sparrow from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay, Arizona.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to have Fit Challenge come back again?
It's not a race like any other, so it's really cool. The camaraderie and just the fun. It's fun. Yeah. So it's good. Yes.
Yeah, this is my third time doing it. I love this race. I'm glad he brought it back. Yeah. This one is a sentimental one for me because I met her 2 years ago at this race. So, I'll come every year that it's here. And I'm bringing my son into it now.
Yeah. I'm so glad I got to come and that they did it again and I got a chance to do it. It was extremely intense. So this is not for the faint of heart.
I'm not too. I don't think I've gone over there before, but are there hills like this?
There's a lot of hiking and trail running that has a lot of similar incline and terrain. I'm in Flagstaff, Arizona, so honestly, this is very similar to Yep, it's very similar. So I think that helped me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, in addition to a first place in your age group, which congratulations.
Thank you.
An awesome finisher medal, you had something very special at the finish line. Can you tell me about it?
Yes, my love of my life now, created a board of us and all the things we've done in the past couple of years and that are sentimental to us. And very surprised.
I know.
Took a lot of effort to do this, and I love that. It's so, it means a lot. Yes. Yes.
I'm assuming he's Captain America and you're Kim Possible?
Yes, we are. Kim Possible.
Oh, yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't get that part too.
Yeah.
But no, some great pictures and everything.
Pretty cool.
You see Jeep with the ducks. Is that the King Richard's Fair too?
Yes, it is.
All right,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
It's fun. And how long have you been planning this at the finish?
Oh, I did this about a month ago.
Yeah. Nice.
Shipped it over here. Yeah, this is all stuff that we've done in the last couple of years.
Where they met.
Yep.
Yeah, I was hoping sure.
Who we were talking
Yep.
about them. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to see all this mushy stuff at the finish?
It's great.
So it's at the beginning of the season now. Like, what do you have planned for the rest of the year?
A lot of the similar. We're traveling. Savage. What else?
We're gonna go hiking, Havasupai Falls in Arizona.
Okay.
Grand Canyon. What else are we doing? Not sure yet.
Combining families
Yeah,
this year.
yeah, moving
in
this year.
Salem.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
Very
a big
exciting.
thing too. So yeah.
So.
And then are you going to be doing any more races and stuff in Arizona?
Yes, hopefully here next year when I'm fully moved here.
Awesome.
Go with us.
And then where can people follow you on social media?
Instagram. Yeah. What Kim Ruma? One? I don't know. Is that what it is? I don't even know.
Captain Sparrow, AZ.
Love it.
Yeah.
ASPRRW on Instagram.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the amazing age group medals and the finisher medal. And Fit Challenge is back.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
My name is Becky Parslow from Franklin.
And what are your thoughts on the return of Fit Challenge?
I absolutely love it. I mean, when Rob closed it up, I was so sad I couldn't make that race, and now I'm back at this one, and I love this race. I love the hill, I love the obstacles, I love everyone.
Yeah. Now you've gone to, I feel like I see you at not only almost all of his OCRs, but also like many of his trail races and stuff, always helping out. Like what makes you want to help this event so much?
Well, without volunteers, it doesn't run. So I like to volunteer at every event that I can. Spartan, Savage, Fit, Boulder Dash. Oh yeah, I've Bone Frog, everything, because like I said, without volunteers, the race doesn't run.
Yeah.
So
it's still super early on, but what are your thoughts on the fact that the community is coming back to support this event?
I think that it's great. I mean, I think that COVID kind of ruined a lot of things, and having the local events start to come back, I think is amazing. And Fit, I think, is going to be, the kickboard for that to start it back up.
Yeah. So what is your role today? What are we doing here in this tent?
So I am doing the registration. I give out the bibs and shirts if you're doing an ultra, and just check you in. And if you want to check your time, it's ne-timing.com.
And what happens if someone completely hypothetical, you know exactly where I'm going with, forgets their timing chip and goes home with the timing chip? What kind of punishment should they expect?
Well, they can bring it back to another race, or they could possibly get a $50 charge.
Yeah. My wife, some of you might know, my co-host, we got home after the trail race, still had it. Was supposed to bring it back today. Didn't bring it back.
Well, you can bring it back at the next one, or we'll figure it out.
Sure. And where are we going to see you next?
I am not sure. I haven't looked at the calendar, but it'll be somewhere, probably Savage.
Okay, awesome. Well, good seeing you as always.
Good seeing you too.
Maureen McGregor, Merrimack, New Hampshire.
Nathan McGregor, Merrimack, New Hampshire.
What are your thoughts on the return of Fit Challenge?
I'm so happy it's back. Man, these hills never get easier.
No, they really don't. I love the hills, love Rob, but I miss the Destroyer. That's what I miss about it.
Fair.
Yeah.
How was the course itself, other than the hills?
Pretty rocky. The obstacle's totally manageable, but I think the biggest obstacle is just the hill itself.
Absolutely.
For sure. I think that the hills are the biggest obstacle. If you can get around either the quad cramps or the calf cramps going up and down the hills, then you'll be fine on this course.
Yeah. And he said that there's a chance that the destroyers may be returning next year? Because I know the person that bought them was interested in bringing them back. It didn't work out this time, but how exciting would that be?
Oh my gosh, that would be great. April 11th, 2026, already on the calendar.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll make sure to come down from university to come and do the destroyer. That's what I really miss about this race. It set it apart for sure.
Only because you could do it.
Yeah. And then what else do you have planned for the rest of the year now?
Oh gosh, I got a couple of OCRs. My big thing is I do ghost train, so more of the trail running.
I've always wanted to do that race.
Oh, it is fantastic. There's probably still room now for the 30 hour, and I always look forward to Fenway because I get to do it with my son and my 14-year-old now.
Yeah,
so,
that's super exciting.
Yes, family.
Yeah, I'm gonna be studying up in UNH, going for engineering, but I'm definitely gonna be doing as many OCRs as I can, doing a few fun 5Ks here and there, as much as I can, but mainly focusing on studies.
And don't forget Wasson Pond is next.
And Wasson Pond soon.
It's the Wrangler now?
Yeah.
That's Pond Wrangler, and 100% of the proceeds go
to charity.
Yeah, to the town charity.
We covered that race a few years ago. We should get back there. I did get. That was where I got COVID for the first time.
I did too.
No way!
Yes!
Yeah.
I was so good for so long, and that was the first time I caught it. And then from then on, every 6 months, I got COVID from a different state. So it was.
Oh, I get COVID from my clients. I work at a hospital,
That'll
but
do it too. Yeah.
But yeah, Wasson Pond.
Yeah.
Definitely go back.
Come for the race, stay for the COVID. And where can people find you on social media?
I'm on Facebook, so Maureen McGregor.
I don't really have a social media.
That's actually good for you.
But yeah, definitely check out Maureen. And then check out Fit on Facebook.
Yeah, awesome.
And
good talking to you guys.
See you later.
Welcome back.
Thank you to Robb McCoy and everyone else that talked to us both on and off the mic. Again, sorry we were there so briefly. We wish we talked to a lot more people. We weren't even there for when all the open wave people showed up. So
We didn't even get to hear the new speakers.
New speakers? Oh, I know. They had a sound ordinance. They're building up Diamond Hills, so that's going to be pretty fun in the future. So for related episodes, this is kind of when we talked about the Fit Challenge going away. So episode 272 was Is OCR Dying? The final Fit Challenge with Robb McCoy. That one got a lot of attention for obvious reasons.
Episode 275, the
Penultimate
Fit Challenge with Elites and Ultras.
That's when we covered his event in 2022.
And episode 328.
The final Fit Challenge OCR with Elites, Ultras, and more. That was 2023, where I spent 10 to 11 hours there. It was an all-day thing, so that must have been a big episode. Yeah, and I helped volunteer and all that stuff. Yeah.
Subscribe and follow wherever you get your podcasts. We are Obstacle Running Adventures, and I just realized we should tell people welcome. If you heard about us at the expo and you subscribed, we are happy to have you.
Very happy to have you, and hopefully you stay subscribed, and we will continue to be a weekly show. You can leave a review. It's a good way to get us feedback. We've been doing this for a long time, and it's good to hear that once in a while.
If you want to support us financially, you can support us over on patreon.com for as little as $2 or as many as $10.
Yeah, you could also like and follow us on social media. I think we got 30 more follows thanks to you crushing it at the booth.
Oh, I'm a very big fan of first then boards. So I was like, first you're going to scan this QR code and then I'm going to sign off on your bingo card.
You're a fan. That's my job.
I know, you taught me and it works so well.
Yeah. Coming up next, I'm releasing part 1 of the expo interviews. I haven't had the chance to look through any of them or listen to any of them yet, but I know that there are a lot. And I didn't get to enjoy my time at the expo because it was interview. So look forward to those coming out. It might be 2 or maybe 3 parts. There's a whole lot there.
So, Mike, I figured out if we ever have twin daughters, what we'd call them.
What?
Kate and Duplicate.
Oh, that's a good one. And what do you have for a quote?
It says, there is pleasure in the pathless woods. There is rapture on the lonely shore. There is society where none intrudes by the deep sea and music in its roar. I love not the man less, but the nature more. And that's from Lord Byron.
Nice. Well, that just about wraps it up. My name is Michael Stefano.
And my name is Caitlin Ritter.
And we'll talk to you next weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening.
We hope you're feeling motivated, inspired, and ready to take on your next race or training run.
If you've enjoyed this week's episode, leave us a review
and share it with your fellow adventurous friends.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Obstacle Running Adventures.
Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Join us every week for more news,
stories, and interviews from the community.
Our intro song was Streaker by Straight Up.
And our outro music is Iron Paw by The Best.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not much
Jersey's doable. Yeah, it's not Killington. That's what I remind myself. Like there is runnable sections. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we'll go through. Start off with your name and where you're from.
Well, this is better having the links in the show notes. Okay, I'll start doing that more often. I don't like it's like a ugly yellow